Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So today I am playing 9 Chronicles. So this is a game I've done a few videos on before, a few months ago now, and thought I would go back to it to see what was going on. So this is a game, it's a PC game, so it's running on you have to download a PC client and install it. As you can see, it sort of has this launcher mechanic. It's a kind of idle RPG. From a Korean company, Planetarium, and it is a fully kind of on-chain game. So it has its own blockchain, and you can see here at this prompt. But sort of by playing the game, you can choose to become sort of part of the kind of blockchain itself. So I'm not really necessarily sure that doing this is the same as sort of kind of being a node in the blockchain, but you can see here. That you can say you can produce the gold in the game by playing the game, and you can contribute your computer's resources to the operation of the game. So I assume that probably is to some degree you are sort of validating the system and potentially sort of I guess a bit like Bitcoin mining. I'm not entirely sure about that, so I could be wrong, but that seems to be what it's what it's suggesting. So I'm going to switch that on. That seems to be the right thing to do. You can see I've never seen that I've actually mined a block, to be honest here. This could be because I'm just not playing it for very long. I guess people who are mining blocks probably leaving their computers on for a long period of time. I'm just coming in and playing this for a bit. So anyway, we'll hit that and see where that takes us. So one of the issues with kind of having these sort of these games where you're sort of running part of the network is obviously they're sort of less accessible, and so you probably can't see it. But at the bottom here it says starting headless, 5 out of 10, 0%. So it's actually sort of kind of preloading the chain because your client has to be synchronized with the chain. It's a blockchain game, so from that point of view, there is this kind of longer kind of startup time. It's obviously more kind of complicated. You have to have I'm not necessarily sure a decent PC. This is actually a fairly decent PC, but it just kind of adds all this kind of complexity to what's going on, and you just have to wait obviously until the thing is downloaded. See, it's going a bit quicker now. And in general, there is sort of a lot of waiting around for this game, and I would kind of say it's not very clear to me that the sort of blockchain is how much it adds, and I don't quite know why it's got that activation code. Okay, so now, so I see this a lot. So it says reorg occurred, looting the block, competition with others, the adventure history has changed. So this is again sort of an issue I have with this game. I don't quite know why. I see that a lot. So basically, if you're doing something in the game, I'm not quite sure how stable the blockchain is. Now, I don't know if this is something that is wrong with my client. I have sort of checked with the developer to see if I should be, if the client is just sort of updated itself, auto updated, or whether I should download a new client. I have to say I've not really got a very clear response. I've not been able to sort of see. I've looked on the website. I can't see there's a new build to download, but you get this sort of thing happening quite a lot. And obviously, this means that the kind of interface that I'm looking at here may not actually be connected with the kind of correct blockchain, because obviously in these in blockchains you can get these things, orphan blockchains where the blockchain kind of splits automatically. It happens quite a lot in Bitcoin actually. So for various reasons, the blockchain splits off, and you basically get a hard fork, and then over time, kind of all the nodes work out where they should be, and they sort of come back into consensus. So this seems to happen quite a lot on this chain. I mean, on this game. I should say the game is still in sort of early, very early testing stages. So it is open to get it. So you can just go to download the client and go to Discord and get a code to use it. But it's not. I guess it's not sort of open that anyone can just download it and start playing straight away. There is a bit of sort of activation on there. So anyway, this is what you kind of get to see. So we can see here. This is my character here, and this is the sort of gear he's got. So I've been playing it. He's level 98 now, and you can see sort of you get this experience and you level up, and you get the gear. So if you look at the character here, this is various gear that I've got, and you can also sort of there's kind of extra gear. So what's this going on here? So it's a necklace. I think, what necklace have I got? I've got probably, yeah. So I've got, I've kind of crafted out these gears for from materials that I've collected in the game, but they are not as the CP level is much lower than what I've got. So not much useful, not much use. You have consumables, so basically kind of boosts. These are all the materials that I've collected that you use to kind of make things. Haven't got any costumes, and you can. Okay, so yeah, so that's that quest. My next quest is to get to level 100. So actually, there's in the first chapter of this, there's 250 levels, so I've got a long way to go. And they just released the second chapter. So I guess the next 250 levels. So this kind of game is say an idle game. So basically, it's you're just going out and doing stuff, and then kind of meta. The meta is where it's at. You're sort of collecting resources and building out new gear, and then equipping new gear that allows you to go further, unlock more levels, that sort of thing. Obviously, it's a blockchain, so there is a marketplace. So if we click here, just wait for it to load. There's quite a lot of waiting around in this game. But the marketplace will come up, and it uses the in-game gold. So actually, that took a long time. I've actually kind of cut out a bit of that waiting around, so you don't have to wait around. But so this is, we can see, this is where people are selling different things. So I've only got 10. I've got 10.8, and these people are selling these for obviously ridiculous sums of money. If I knew what I was looking for, I could kind of click in here. Maybe I could look for. Probably not going to get anything very good, but so obviously players are just putting these in at silly monies, and you can kind of see there's actually quite a big variation. So that's actually quite decent. Let's see if there's anyone putting anything super cheap that I can buy with only 10. Probably not. What we got here? That's not too bad. And then I've kind of forgotten what my actual necklace is. Which one have I got equipped? This one. So that's 2,300. So probably that's not gonna fly. Any good rings, belts? Well, what belt have I got? So I've got a 3,300 belt. So probably again, I'm gonna have to collect some more gold before I can get anything. Yeah, but what I can do, I can sell some things. See if I can sell some things. So I've got these ones here that I'm not using, so I could just go and sell these. I could just put them down at a super cheap price. So the default there is just 10. I don't really think necessarily they're gonna. I have sold some stuff here actually, but I'm not sure those particular ones are going to sell. They're not particularly high value items. I definitely think with this marketplace, there's more volume being sold out. Because everyone can produce these. Once you get into the game, you can produce these items, craft these items quite easily. So there's more supply than demand. Although if you look around, you can get some sort of good bargains. So let's come out of there. Here we have the crafting. So what is going on here? So can I make that one? So I can make this sword. I don't think I can because I've not got that level, so I don't quite know where that one's unlocked. So this is where you can start creating some of these things. When you clear various stages, you can make more of them. So you can see sort of here when you click on this, you can, if you've got the right resources, you can. I need 300 gold for that. You can kind of make these and use up resources and get this kind of gear. Consumables probably a bit more useful. Could make a great omelette. So I'm going to use those. And there we go, he's going to craft that for me. Okay, so this is the gold at the top. This is the sort of energy system. So you have a maximum, at the moment I've got a maximum 120 kind of energy points. I've got 30 left. And this one fills up over time. So I could do this now actually. So if I just click on this, it's going to fill up my meter. So it's just saying I've got some action points. Do I really want to sort of waste some? But I'll do that now. So that goes down to 0, and that just fills up over time, and then this will fill back up. That will max out. There's also a PvP area, which will give you some idea of the gameplay. So this is me. I'm currently level 84. I've got a rating of 1,485. I've got a CP of 38,000, and I've got five tickets to spend. So I could probably go and attack this guy here, who's got a lower CP than me. Sort of depends a little bit on what gear he's got equipped. So I'm a higher level than him, and because I've got a higher CP, I should have sort of better gear, but you're never quite sure. I don't spend a lot of time kind of optimizing my gear loadout. Again, this takes quite a lot of time for a sort of idle game where no one's actually making any moves. You're just putting your character in there and seeing who wins. This seems to take an awful lot of time. Okay, we're just seeing those there. Those items that I've sold have just been those transactions have been recorded into a block now. So okay, so here we go. You can just see they're just going to sort of bash each other. Actually, he's got more health than me, but it looks like I've got a better sword. So there we go. I won. My rating goes up. I get those rewards. And so now, actually can't remember what my rate ranking. Yeah, I've gone up, haven't I? So you can see, I could probably now go and try and fight this one if I wanted to. But let's leave that. And then the sort of main part of the game is this quest mechanic. So I could go here, and I've completed this first level. I'm on the second level now, so obviously you kind of go through and play for all these levels. And I say it's an idle game, so what did I get stuck on? I could so you just basically kind of click on. Am I here? So just click on that. I'm gonna use up 5 of my star energies. I can drop in some food. So I can equip. Can I equip 2? Oh, I've just got 1 there. Okay, so I'm going to equip that to give me a bit of a boost. And we can see the kind of the stats that the gear has given me. That mail is. Oh, my daily rewards I've got there. Okay, so I've received material. So I just kind of start off, and once it decides to work. So here we go. So as the character goes, and he just meets these various enemies, and so they just auto play through, and hopefully you get to clear the stage. So I've 1-starred it by killing these ones. It looks like I've completed the quest of clearing it because I've got 1 star at least. But to do it properly, I need to do a bit better than that. So my health's not doing too badly. Oh, that's not so good. Okay, so here we go and get the. Now we get the boss. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to work out. So this is just autoplay. If I've not made that clear, I'm not touching. I'm not doing anything here. This is just kind of playing out. No, I don't think I'm going to complete this one. So a bit more work required there. So I got 2 stars, but I can't go to the next stage before I 3-star it. So there we have it. That is 9 Chronicles at the moment. As I say, it's kind of still in fairly early stages. So I think that's kind of part of the some of the issue with this kind of blockchain stuff, that it just seems to kind of, this happens all the time, that I get it at least, this kind of reorg stuff, but it is at heart a idle game, so you are spending a lot of time just sort of repetitively doing stuff and mining out resources and upgrading material and gaining more kind of gold, and that's just how it works. I guess it's kind of interesting. This game would clearly work better on mobile, but that doesn't necessarily I don't know how that kind of plays out in terms of you sort of being part of the blockchain. So maybe that's why it's kind of PC at the moment. But you can kind of see idle games have been very popular on mobile. So that from a sort of accessibility audience point of view, that would be where you'd expect it to go over time. So I'm sure they're thinking about that sort of stuff. But anyway, thanks for watching. This is Blockchain Gaming World, where we spend our time playing blockchain games and seeing what's going on in this kind of crazy new space. So if you like that sort of stuff, please subscribe to the channel. But thanks for watching, and see you again soon.